celebration of Father's Day, I'm here with my father, John Naprstek, who's 85 years old. Hi, Dad.
And a half. Yes.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
So I wanted to ask you about your experience as a musician and how much practicing you had to do.
Well, I started with the grammar school nurse who had a drum and bugle corps extant, and a new gymnasium had been built in addition to the whole grammar school, and the old gymnasium was in the basement. So the band came about, I can't remember now, 15 or 20 minutes early for this after lunch, and you rehearsed. And the nurse had a trumpet, and she would play the first note or two of the number you were going to play, and everybody else would chime in. And she was Hispanic, very dark complexion, and was she'd be considered a beautiful woman. So anyway,
And you played trumpet in that?
No, bugle.
Bugle, okay.
Yeah, and Brother Rich, after a couple of more years, he came and played snare drum in it.
How much practicing did you do for that?
Well, I practiced at home because I wanted to. And how much Brother Rich practiced, I have no idea, no memory. And Rich ended up spending his whole 2 years obligation in military service at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, where he took basic training and got in the band there. And he played drums in the band there.
Now you played trumpet in the Army band.
Yeah. After I got kicked out of the band in the basement because I started hitting the notes before the nurse started hitting them, and she's looking around to find out who it is, and I kept it up, and then.
So she booted you, huh?
Yeah, she booted me. Well, anyway, we participated in parade in Oak Park, and mom had to buy or had to make, and so the uniform, it was white pants, white shirt, and a red cape. And I don't remember if we had anything on our head or not. I got a couple of pictures of it.
Yeah.
So anyway,
what would you like to tell musicians about practicing or about excitement about music?
Well, the more you practice, the better you're going to get if you have any talent to develop. And I practiced a lot of hours over the years.
See, I think talent has to do with desire.
Well, yes. If you don't have the talent to begin to improve and sound better and play more difficult things, you don't keep up. There's no doubt about that. And 3 houses south of us was a family that rented that house, and Bob was a graduate of the American Conservatory of Music downtown
Chicago,
and in the Kimball building. And he talked my mother and father into buying a trumpet for me, and he'd give me trumpet lessons for a nominal fee. I don't know what it was, but anyway. So, and he be the beginning of how to triple tongue, which is an enigma for a lot of young trumpet players. They can't seem to get it. In order to be ta-ta-ka, 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 it's ta-ta-ka.
Okay, cool.
And it's not, go ahead, do it. Ta-ta-ka.
Ta-ta-ka.
Faster.
Ta-ta-ka. Ta-ta-ka. Ta-ta-ka.
Well, you're a genius.
Maybe I inherited the capability from you.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I really mastered it and could play. I rehearsed and played the Carnival of Venice, which had a lot of triple tonguing in it. But I never played it for an audience, other than Maureen when she'd visit her grandmother next door. She heard me practicing in the basement lots, so she knows I could do it well.
Your sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what about the Army Band?
Well, the first one I was in, after basic training, I had to go with two other guys to a meeting, and they told me we three were going to intelligence school to learn cryptology, and sounded interesting, but
So it was 52?
no, 1946.
Oh, 46. Okay.
In April, after
Uh-huh.
basic training in
Uh-huh.
a few months. And I was called to the orderly room after about 6 weeks of basic training, and the master sergeant hands me a bugle with a mouthpiece. He says, "We're going on bivouac. You're going to be the bugler. That's all you have to do for 2 weeks. Play the, you know the bugle calls?" I said, "Yeah, I know them all." So I woke everybody up.
You play taps at night?
Yeah. And so anyway, and we went from the proving grounds in Maryland. I'm trying to think of the name of them. Everybody knows it, recognizes it when they hear it. So anyway, and when I was at the proving grounds taking basic, looked up, and here's an airplane going across with no engine.
No engine?
No engine.
It had fallen off, or?
It was a jet, but I didn't know it, and it wasn't going very fast, so you didn't see anything coming out the rear end, but that's what it had to be.
Huh. So that's the first time you saw a jet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, from there, where we had the basic training, we rolled in the back of 2.5-ton trucks down into Virginia, where it was sandy. And it rained about the last hour of the trip, and then we had to put our pump tents up while it's pouring rain.
Oh man.
And because I was the bugler, I had 2 hands in a pump tent, but nobody to help me, but other guys helped me put it out. But I had to dig my own trench around it in the rain.
No, where was that?
In Virginia.
Uh-huh, okay. No, but you played at West Point, right?
You're getting ahead of me.
Okay.
Way ahead. Way ahead
This
of
is
me.
the fast generation